Hi, I'm Becky with BeMo Academy. Today we're going to find your organization's story, the one narrative your appeals, your grants, and your pitch all build from. Most organizations have it. Few have ever written it down. Here's a pattern I see constantly. You can describe every program you run in detail, but when someone asks, "So what does your organization do?" the answer comes out long and somehow vague at the same time. The work is clear in your head, the story isn't. And that gap costs you donors, grants, and volunteers every single week. Most organizations tell a what we do story. We run 3 programs, we serve this population, we were founded in this year. That's description. It tells people what you are, but people don't give to descriptions. They give to a reason something matters. The organizations that move people tell a why it matters story instead, and the difference between the two is structure. A compelling nonprofit narrative has 3 parts. 1, the problem. What's wrong in the world and who does it hurt? 2, the transformation. What becomes possible when the problem is addressed? And 3, the invitation. How does someone listening help make that real? Problem, transformation, invitation. When all 3 are present, you have a story. When one is missing, you have a fragment. Now, the question that decides everything: who is the hero of your story? The instinct is to make your organization the hero. We did this. We achieved that. But that's backwards. The people you serve are the hero. Your organization is the guide that helps them get somewhere they couldn't get alone. This isn't false modesty. It's accurate. A donor doesn't want to fund your greatness. They want to be part of someone else's transformation. Position yourself as the guide, and you give them that role. There's a line between storytelling and self-promotion, and it's easy to cross without noticing. Self-promotion says, "We are excellent. Look at our awards. Here's our growth." Story says, "Here's a problem that matters. Here's what's now possible. Here's your part in it." Self-promotion asks for admiration. Story offers a role. People will scroll past your admiration all day. They'll stop for a role in something that matters. All of this comes together in what we call a core narrative statement. It's a short paragraph, 3 or 4 sentences, that holds the problem, the transformation, and the invitation in one place. This is the source. Your elevator pitch is a compression of it. Your case for support is an expansion of it. Your appeal letter is one transformation pulled from it. Write the core narrative once, and you stop reinventing your story for every channel. You adapt it instead. Here's what that looks like for a youth literacy organization. Problem: kids in our county lose months of learning every summer, and that gap follows them for years. Transformation: a summer of real learning and steady meals keeps them on grade level when school returns. Invitation: your support sends one more child to a summer that changes their whole year. Notice the hero. It's the child, not the organization. Notice there's no jargon, no acronyms, no awards. Just a problem that matters and a clear way to help. So 3 things to carry out of this. First, tell a why it matters story, not a what we do story. Description doesn't move people. Meaning does. Second, the people you serve are the hero. You're the guide. Third, write one core narrative statement that holds the problem, the transformation, and the invitation. That paragraph becomes the source for everything else you write. Your practice exercise: draft a core narrative statement for your organization. 3 or 4 sentences holding the problem, the transformation, and the invitation. If one of the 3 is hard to write, that's worth noticing. It usually points to the part of your story you haven't fully decided yet. Find the story once, and every piece of communication after it gets easier, because you're no longer starting from a blank page. You're adapting something true.